going live, and this is going to be, I think, our first Christmas wreath of the season that we're making live. Because I tried to wait until November to do Christmas wreaths. So we're going to make the first one. I'm already starting to get the wreath form together. This one I didn't pre-do anything. I just picked out all of the ribbons and the mesh and all that. So we will be doing it all live together. We're using this cutie patootie here, this little gingerbread man with little dangly legs. So he's who we're going to be working with today. So this is what we got. So I'm going to set him aside. I just wanted to show you him. Look at how adorable he is. Look at that little face, that little hat, the bow, the little candy cane that he's holding. And, you know, I love dangly legs. So that's our little gingerbread. He's going to be the center of attraction for this. But we'll go ahead and I'm going to get started just doing the base. I've picked out all the ribbons and everything for it. I don't know if I have enough in this one roll. So I grabbed another roll that was the same. I have a couple partial rolls just for the base, but that's fine. I'll pull out enough zip ties just in case I run out. Yeah, and we'll get going. So yeah, we got this little cutie patootie here that we're gonna work on. So I just swiped so that I could see, if anyone makes any comments or anything. And I do want to go, let me just go here real quick. I want to share, I do want to share this just so that more people can see me. So I'll do that now. There we go. That's good. Sorry, I'm not talking as I do this. I just want to make sure that I can see well. Okay, we're good. We'll continue on now. So thank you for joining, for anyone who's joined. And I'll show him again because I know a lot of people may have just joined. We've got this little cutie patootie that that is going to be part of this wreath tonight with this little gingerbread man. He's going to be on our wreath tonight. So I'm just starting the base mesh. I've put the first piece on, and now I'm going to just zip it down, and then we'll get going on the base. So thank you for everyone who's joined. Hope you enjoy. You know, I'll sit and watch someone make wreaths, crafts, all that. I could sit there for like an hour or so. So hopefully it's just as interesting for you. So for me, you know, I try to talk and pass the time and all. And I talk about just whatever comes to mind. So, you know, if there's something that comes to your mind, feel free to comment it and we can discuss that too. But yeah, this is This is, I think, the first Christmas wreath that I've done live this season. I did a Merry Christmas one that if you follow me, you would have seen the little, I did the, um, the quick little TikTok uh, video showing it come together real quick. Um, that is more your traditional, Merry Christmas with the trees. It's got a little fun to it because the trees move. This gingerbread man, he's more whimsical. He's one of those fun little. If you have a whimsical decor, if if you have kids and they like gingerbread men, if you always do a gingerbread man with your family. I know my cousins, they do that every year. I know she follows me, one of my cousins. I don't know if she's on now, but they love doing gingerbread men and gingerbread houses every year for the holidays. And they're really fun. And this guy is cute. I loved it when I saw his little red and white outfit. I was like, okay, I have to get him, and we'll do this gingerbread man this year. I've done gingerbread men in the past, but not a 3D one like this. I did one that was kind of a sign, and it had gingerbread cookies all around it. I didn't bring any of, they're felt gingerbread cookies. I didn't bring any of those in here with me. They're in the other room with a lot of my supplies. When we get done, I'll decide if I feel like it needs it. And then I can always add it. And I always post, probably by the next day. Well, it would definitely be tomorrow because I have to take nice pictures in the light of it, of the wreath. So I'll always post the finished product if you can't make it the whole night. And if I decide to add those cookies after, then you'll see those as well. Because I have done that where I think, oh, it's good, and the more I look at it, I'm like, oh, certain wreaths. Oh, I feel like it needs something, and then I'll add something that I have, and that just finishes it. Doesn't usually happen. Usually what you see on live is what the finished thing is. But this one, I know I have those gingerbread cookies, but I don't know that they'll go with him. He's just so cute. I don't want to take away from him. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, man. Man in Minnesota. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. So it's getting to be that time, and this year the holiday period's going to be short, so we have to start early. Thanksgiving is late this year. So the weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas are really short. So we have to take advantage. It's so funny. This weekend, I already put a Christmas wreath on my front door just because, amazingly enough, I haven't made myself a Thanksgiving wreath. Although we do make Thanksgiving wreaths. And I just haven't picked one to keep. I did pick one to keep, but it's my pumpkin spice one. But I actually have it above the fireplace, so I don't have it on the front door. So I just put a Christmas wreath in the door already because I took it out. And I put the little Thanksgiving leaner sign next to the door. So we got both holidays covered. And if you're thinking of Thanksgiving, I don't know. Some of you may be able to see it partially behind me. I'll pull it down in a second. We do have, well, we actually have a couple Thanksgiving wreaths. You can kind of see the little turkey one that's behind me, possibly. Um, but I'll pull him down. He is, well, I say she is adorable, and that's because she's got a little bow in her hair. So she is just adorable. She got her little turkey waddle. So nice and full feathers. Very, very cute. So if you are looking for something Thanksgiving-y, we've got that even. This was perfect. This mesh. I'm glad I grabbed this one to go with first. I dropped it. Oh, fell on me. This has little staples, and this little piece is going to get cut out anyway because it's at the very end, and the very end I won't need. So we're doing our last little poof, and then we'll tie it down under. I can't get over how perfect this was. Couldn't have made it any better if I tried. So it's been a while since, well, it's been a minute since I've done a live, but it's been a while since I've done one where I start from scratch. I used to do that all the time, but sometimes I feel like it's boring just watching me place mesh. So I a lot of times would have had this part done when I started, and I would have a lot of the things, the mesh and everything cut. We don't have that tonight. So we got our nice little tan base to go with our cute little gingerbread man. And now I'm going to start cutting the top mesh that's going to go on. So we'll get that. I don't need these extra 2 zip ties. We'll put them away. I'm going to move him down here because I want that table space. I got so much. I got all my ribbon here that I'm going to use. I got 2 things of mesh. So okay. I got my mesh ready. Let's see. This one isn't quite even. I'm going to have to even this one off. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and I promised you that I would show you the turkey wreath. So let me grab that before I get started doing this. Because I just think she's adorable. She's literally right behind me. I don't even have to get up from the chair. So I'll kind of just set her on the table here. And she's not straight. Um, so here's the little turkey wreath. So she's got a little sign here. Oops, this is catching. She's got a little sign here that says "Give thanks." So there we go. We got a ring going. I have a phone that I don't use, like a home phone that I don't use, but it's just all telemarketers. So there she is. She's cute. She's available in the shop, and she can definitely be there in time for Thanksgiving. She can make your door or your mantle festive. Festive and fun. So, there we go. We'll get started on this. And I'll cut the pieces, and then we'll go along. Yeah, the turkey one, I've done a turkey one every year, but it's usually, I've done a different turkey every year. This is the first girl turkey that I've done. I really like her, and I think she's the largest turkey, actually, that I've done in a wreath. So, she's cute. I have another boy one, but I'm only, we're in Christmas now. If she sells really fast, then maybe I'll make the boy one too. Oops. This one I liked. I had two different versions of this red and white stripe. This one, it has like the silver iridescent tinsel, and I picked that because I don't know if you noticed, in his little coat and his hat, he has silver lines. So I figured that would go. I had one that just had red tinsel in the red, which was cute too, but I thought that the silver would match with his little outfit. So that's why I did that. Okay. Now making the longer pieces for the outer portion. I have so many pieces. I have to do. I'm cutting this. I'm cutting this mesh. There's two different sets. There's one that's like between 20 and 21 inches, and then another set that's about 25 inches. So that's what I'm doing now, the longer one. You can choose, you can make it however long you want. Just the longer. Oh, thank you, Savvy. The longer that you make it, the fuller it is. Like the smaller ones are the ones that are going to go in the center of the wreath. So the longer that they are, the more full the center will be. And the same with the longer ones go on the outer portion. So the longer that they are, like the wider your wreath will be. And I just have 2 more sets to do. And then we can actually start putting them on. Oh, thank you for the ice cream cone. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the heart, the finger heart. Thank you. Oops. Okay, last pieces here. This bottom one has the snowballs in it, and those pieces are a little bit harder to cut. Okay, let me grab my mesh rolls. So we got all of that cut. And now I'm just going to roll up the excess so that it's all organized. And while I'm doing that, just if there's anyone that's just recently joined, I will set him down. This is who we're making the wreath of. Is this little cutie patootie. He is cute. He's adorable. And that's why I don't know if you see the little silver in his coat or his hat here in the red, which is why I went with this one that has the silver. And again, I say it's a he because he's got a bow tie. I mean, just like the turkey is a girl because she's got a bow in her hair. So I will set him back down and we'll get started putting the mesh on. I have it's funny, before I came on tonight, I wanted to do this wreath for some reason, just probably because he's so cute. And so I had to finish picking out. I only had like a couple ribbons picked out before I started, so I had to go through and pick out everything else. And I have maybe like 3 other wreaths that I have all the stuff picked out for. So we have plenty to make. And I'm going to try to do multiple in a week. Maybe like 2 a week. And I don't know if I'll do all of them live. Some of them, they might be like I did with the Merry Christmas one, where I just kind of show, the quick. Or I might do the live where I actually have everything already cut to make it quicker. But just for multiple chances for, you to watch me make a wreath. And who knows, like if you see one that you like, then you can be one of the first, because most wreaths that I make live, we don't have in the shop at that moment. This is the first time that I've made the wreath, There are handfuls. There's one sitting right here in front of me, a nutcracker wreath that is in the shop right now. That if it doesn't sell by the time that I get to it, I will be making it live. Um, because I was able to get my hands on another nutcracker um, that was the same nutcracker as I had originally done, and I have all the ribbons. So when I find ribbons that I like, I get a good amount of them. And the nutcracker ribbon, this retro diamond ribbon is one of my favorites. I have I have 2 full rolls at least right now, and probably a partial roll. So yeah, I had all that stuff sitting there. I wanted to make something new tonight, which is why I didn't make that one tonight. Let's see. I have a letters to Santa wreath, which is a Santa mailbox. We've done one in the past. It's a different style mailbox that I got this time, but we'll be making that. I have an elf with dangly legs and hat. I have a Santa with dangly legs. So we've got a whole bunch of different choices, and I have so many more that I haven't even picked ribbons out for. Those are just the ones that I've picked the ribbons out for. I have another gingerbread. It's a gingerbread Christmas tree with like a lot of icing on it. Fake icing. That I haven't picked anything out, but that's cute too. So if there's anything that you're specifically looking for, feel free to drop a comment. I actually may already have that item and just haven't gotten to it yet. For Christmas stuff, I have so many choices of things to make. Have snowman hats. I don't even know. Elves. I have a baking elf. No, gnome. A baking gnome. That's what that is. So many different things. So this one is coming nice. I'm enjoying it. It's funny. You think, and I've said this several times before, I pick the ribbons out and I feel like they're going to look good, but you don't 100% know until you get them on the wreath. And as I start doing, like putting these on, I can usually tell. I've only had maybe a small handful of times where I haven't liked a ribbon. There was one time I was on live and I actually took ribbons off because I didn't like them. So that's that. The center. Now we'll go on the outside. And I have multiple different ways that I can fold this mesh. I can do it like a scroll. I can scrunch it, which is what I'm doing now. I have a way to fold it and then scrunch it and make it poofy. That's probably my favorite method. There are other methods that you can fold them and have them triangly, like swooping out. They take a lot more work. I do want to try one like that, but that would be more like a Halloween-y one, I think. and it's perfect. The little tan base, you see, it fills any gaps. And that's always the purpose. I could have done white. I had thought about doing white, but I I really felt like I wanted to go with the tan base because of the gingerbread. There we go. And I guess I'm holding you in suspense of what ribbons are going to be on here because I haven't shown them yet. I have them all picked out. One of them is a gingerbread ribbon, which I think is adorable. And I don't know for sure if I might just have enough for this wreath. I should have more because it should give me another wreath more, but I don't know if it looks like I have that much on the roll. Okay. There we go. Yeah, now it's starting to really look nice and full as it comes together. I'll be happy with this one, I think. And I'm glad that I picked that iridescent silver. It kind of stands out a little bit. You can see it. Oops, come on. Okay. We're almost there. So this weekend, I did a shopping expedition on Saturday with one of my good friends, and I wasn't supposed to buy any holiday stuff because I have more holiday stuff, more Christmas stuff than I possibly can make before Christmas. And I bought stuff for 4 more wreaths. So, not bad, but. And then I went to one of the local craft supply places here. And I was good. I didn't get anything for wreaths, although there was one ribbon that I saw that I really liked, and I'm still thinking about it, so I might go back and get it. But I bought a lot of picks. Occasionally I'll put floral or different things, kind of like the gingerbread men that I was talking about earlier, or the gingerbread cookies that were on picks. But I bought a bunch of picks to put on our Christmas tree because I've just been doing a mix mash of whatever the past couple years. I have bought a new tree 2 years ago. It's not particularly new anymore, but I never did a theme for it. So we went and I got red and white, and red and green picks. So we'll have a nice theme. I already had some ribbon for it because a lot of times I'll use the really wide ribbon, like the pleated ribbon, instead of garland. Okay, so there we go. I think it looks good. It's nice and full. Set this down. And now I will reveal the ribbons. So that's a partial. I have another whole row here. Pardon the crumpling sound. So we've got these two. This one is so cute. I'll show it better. It's got like gingerbread men on it, with the like Santa suit one. Then this is one of my faves. It's the chunky iridescent white glitter, and then this kind of like red and white and black plaid. So we'll start cutting. And I'll see how far I go with this before I have to open the other one. Wow. I am only going to need one piece. This one had a lot more on it than I thought. So I just need one more piece from that full roll. Oh, come on. There. I thought that I was maybe going to get half of what I needed. So I'll do that, and I'll cut me one more little piece here. I need to find my little tomato that I put pins in, because I have an extra pin. I have a real teeny tiny tomato. It's funny, like I had to get, when I got them, I was like, it has to be a tomato, because when I was growing up, my mom's pin cushion was a tomato. But she had the nice large tomato, and this is just an itsy bitsy little teeny tiny tomato. But it does the job. Oh, come on, I can't get this pen. There. Didn't want to. It didn't want to come up off of the desk. So we've got all those. And now the moment of truth to see if we're going to have extra. Let's see. The pen had pulled off. Of that pen. Got my little pliers out. Got rid of that. Yeah, see, isn't this one adorable? Might be enough for another wreath in that. There should be, based on what size the ribbon is, but it just doesn't look like it. well. This one I think is perfect for this because it goes, and I always like to put a fun a fun ribbon. Um, I mean, unless I'm doing something that's absolutely totally luxury and traditional and whatever. But I usually like to have one that has, I call it the ribbon that has personality. So this one is the ribbon that has personality. And I don't know why I set that aside and I didn't dovetail them, but apparently we're going to do the dovetail at the end. So this ribbon is one of my absolute favorite. It probably is my absolute favorite ribbon. This white, chunky, iridescent glitter ribbon. If you've watched me make a lot of wreaths, or if you've gone on the site and seen, you probably can find a wreath that has this ribbon. It goes with almost everything. It goes with every season. It's bold and noticeable. Thank you for the ice cream cone, Mel. Hey, Mel. Glad to see you on. Yeah, it goes with everything. So that's why I just love that one. So I bought another big giant roll this year because I use it so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. I don't know. The one thing about this one is to put a pin in it, to put it away it's difficult. It's all that chunky ribbon does not like to have a pin go through it. It makes it hard. I mean, chunky glitter. So this is another one that I really like. This one, to me, a lot of times I associate it with snowmen. And I had a different ribbon that I was thinking about using that was just a candy cane stripe. But this one just had more personality to me. I liked it better. And I think if you look when I pull him out again, he's got little black X's on his buttons. So it kind of goes with the black that's in this. Okay, now cut them, and then now I just dovetail all of them because I got busy talking and did whatever I wanted rather than, But that's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. You came on after I showed him. I am making, it's a gingerbread wreath. So we've got this little cutie here. So he's going to be in the center. Of course, with his little legs dangling off the front of the wreath. So I tried to pick things that match his outfit and everything. I just think he's adorable. And see that this was the little black X's that I was referring to on his buttons. So I think he's adorable. And so yeah, that he's gonna be the star of this wreath. I've got so many, I mentioned it earlier, so many different ones to do. And so many that I've already picked out ribbons for. That isn't, he's adorable. I think he's gonna be so cute too. I have so many that I've picked ribbons out for already. Like I have one that I want to do that's letters to Santa mailbox, which I've done one in the past. This is just a different mailbox than what I couldn't find the same one that I've done in the past. I have a Santa with little dangly legs, but he's not an actual like stuffed animal like this. He's kind of like a Santa face, and then I'll put a sign in the middle, and then he'll have little dangly legs. He'll be part of the wreath. I kind of had a witch like that, a witch hat and legs, with a sign in the middle, a Halloween. And then I also have an elf one that's like that too, with the hat and the legs and a jolly sign that goes in the middle. I think those. Oh, and I have a Nutcracker one that I talked about earlier, which we've made this exact Nutcracker one before. I have it in the shop. So, and this, I love that Nutcracker wreath. It's very, I don't know, I feel like it looks very upscale. Every year I've made it and it sells fast. And I was able to find one Nutcracker that's the same style that I've made in that wreath. It's a one that's like a countdown to Christmas Nutcracker. So I'm gonna make that one too. And I actually have all the stuff on the desk sitting here right behind my laptop. And it's funny because tonight it feels like it's longer because lately I've been doing lives where all the ribbons and everything are pre-cut. But I'm doing it like back in the early days where I just did a live and did the whole thing. That's what we're doing tonight. And that's just because I decided right before I came on live all of the ribbons. I think I had one, the brown mesh with the snowballs, and one other ribbon. Actually, the chunky iridescent ribbon. That was all that was picked out. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you so much. This one is not lining up, and I don't want to cut it and it not be even. So that's why I'm fiddling with it so much. There we go. Yeah, it was funny. When I was picking them out, I was like, I just want one that has personality. And I said, I thought I had a gingerbread one, and I finally found it underneath a bunch of other stuff, other ribbons. So this one is so unique. This Santa outfit, the Santa suit ribbon. I've used it, I think, one other time, maybe two. But I think it was one other time. It's unique. more difficult to work with because it's very thick. But for the final product, that's good because it's very good quality. But you know, for like lining up so that everything's straight and all, it's difficult. Okay. And we're almost ready to start placing them on the wreath. I feel like I haven't had that wreath form up here in a while. There we go. Let me get them separated. Yes, these two. Yes, and these two. Okay. Okay. So there it is. Now I have not decided which is going. Well, that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad either. So let's see. That doesn't look bad. I think this looks better. Let me make sure that that does. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Okay. I know how we're going. And I'm going to spread the ribbons out wide on this one. Some of them I'll fan them out from the center, but since he will take up most of the center, but there still might be spots where he's not at, so I'll fan this kind of like an X so it can fill. That's another thing that I decide based on the wreath. If I have like a 12-inch round just sign, then I usually just fan it out from the center to the edge, to the outside, because the center will be full with the sign, and I don't want to cover the sign. But this can fill any other holes in the center. So I'm really liking this color scheme. So, and this is one that if I didn't have enough wreaths for Christmas already, that I'd be like, I wouldn't mind keeping this one. It's so funny because I've said that several times. I'll make one and I'll say it would be a really cute candy cane wreath. I've had candy canes. I don't have any candy canes right now, but it would be a cute candy cane wreath. I have to see. I wonder if I have. That's a good idea. I wonder if I have. I'll have to look through my things because instead of the gingerbread cookies, he would be good with candy cane, and he's even holding a little candy cane. So. Yeah. Yeah, but what I was saying is some of them I'll say, oh, if it doesn't sell, I don't care because I would want to keep that one. Well, you know, that wreath is the one that's always going to sell. So it's pretty much happened every time. The just mentioning that the Nutcracker one that I was just talking about, the first time that I made it, I said that this one I like it so much. If it doesn't sell, I'm gonna keep it. And it wasn't a day or two, and it was gone. And then I made another one last year. I was able to find one. I think I was able to get more than one last year, but I opted to get only one, and then I got an elf nutcracker, which is still in the box. I haven't made, so that's another one, an elf nutcracker. Um, but yeah, then they that one sold quick every year. So when I saw one this year, I grabbed it. And I showed it earlier, I think. It has. Oh, what the heck is this? I don't know if it's making me. There. I do mostly online. Um, I haven't really done many fairs. I'll sell locally to people that I know or people that I meet. Um, and it's mainly just because I work a day job Monday through Friday, and on the weekend I'm exhausted, so I want to relax. And actually, just making wreaths is relaxing to me, so I enjoy doing it. But that's mainly why I haven't done craft fairs. I would probably sell a lot more if I did craft fairs, um, but it's a lot of work too. I know, like on social media, I'm connected with a lot of people that do craft fairs, so I hear a lot of different things, and I think it depends on your area. Some people say they do really, really well, and then others their craft is fairs are like slow. But I think it's because I'm connected with both wreath people, but a lot of the craft fair people are the ones that do the candles that I make. Okay, we've one more, and then the center is filled with ribbon. This one is coming out nice. I feel like this one is coming out nice. Really like these colors. And now that I did the center, let's see, just a quick idea of him. He's adorable. Got to put the rest of the ribbons. Thank you. He's so cute. Gonna have to take a good pictures of him tomorrow to get him online. Um, the nice thing is, I know my lunch buddy at work is not going to be taking lunch tomorrow, so I'll be able to come home quick and take pictures in the good light. This daytime, or the switching from daylight savings time to standard time, it's like almost dark by the time I get home from work, so I still couldn't take good pictures, but the lunchtime light will be good. So I'll be able to get those to get him online. Go. It's funny, the center ring of the ribbons always seems like it goes on quick, and then the outer, it always feels like it takes forever. And it's only 2 additional sets of ribbon over what the center has, so it's not really that much more. I'm glad I switched to this Santa suit looking ribbon. I think it's perfect. It's more whimsical. Then it's better than the candy cane stripe. The candy cane stripe one was nice, but it also depends what the coordinating ribbon is, I think. I found the gingerbread one and I was like, oh, it doesn't go with that stripe as well. I have the base that I did, like the bubble. And then the outer one I do, I don't know if it has a name, if other people call it something. I call it either the scrunch method or the poofy one, so that it, you kind of fold it and then scrunch it up to make it nice and poofy. That's what I did on the top mesh. But I did have the little bubbles in the center, which is what I always do. I feel like that center, or the, not center, the base, that base is what makes it so nice and full. And it also fills in any little holes. If there's any gaps, it fills that spot. So you can't see through to the back of the wreath. It's nice and full, and you see a ribbon. And that one I just did another one of the tans. I was gonna do a white, but I just did tan. I felt like doing tan on this one. A lot of times I'll do an extra coordinating color back there, just so that there's a hint of it. But I felt like there was going to be enough white, so I wanted there to be enough of the tan for the gingerbread. So we're getting there, because my ribbons are starting to dwindle over here. Yeah, I like that method. Occasionally I'll do the scroll method. I call it the scroll method. I think some people call it the butt method, because where you scroll it up and then you kind of fold it. I'll do that one too. It's funny, certain wreaths lend itself to that method, but This is one of my favorites. I love this because it makes it really full. There we go. God, this is so full. Oh, we're on the last one. Okay. Who knew? Okay. That's good. So here we go. Now let me push this out some, and I want to find. That's perfect. I like to find a bar that can be in the top center, which is also where I may have mentioned this before, which is also where I put the little hanger. I make a hanger out of the pipe cleaner. So then I want to kind of have him sitting. So I can do the back of his head, and I can do his butt. Okay. And I have a method with these things that has worked for me every time. And I just use safety pins. Let's see. I should use the smaller ones. Okay. Use safety pins. And then that's what I can attach the pipe cleaner to. And he'll be connected really well. And I feel like with that, if whoever gets it, if they decide that they want to do something different, they have that option because the safety pin can just be removed. And then he's not messed up at all. Come on. This one was one of the smaller ones. And it was in the wrong compartment, so I didn't know. And I kind of placed him on the wreath like I did. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I placed him on the wreath to get an idea of where I need to put these safety pins. Yeah, I just do that because then it's easy and you don't mess up the, if it's like a little stuffed thing, you don't mess them up by gluing anything to them or whatever. So you always got to be careful. I always so afraid I'm gonna poke myself with a safety pin because I try to get it as much in there as I can so that it doesn't shift around. Let me see what kind. I think I have a light brown pipe cleaner. I do. Perfect. Dropped a water bottle. So just had to grab that. Gotta put it here. There. Okay. And I'll fish the pipe cleaners through. I put 4 because I want him to be able to be nice and secure. Thank you, LeVay, for the likes. I probably was dropping my water bottle when you when you clicked the likes. Okay. Oops, come on. Okay. There we go. Get him. I don't want him to slide too much, so I might do this. Come on. There. There we go. Got the first one. I kind of just poked it through the base mesh and around the first wire because I want him to be, I don't want him to fall back too far. And he won't when he's standing, when the wreath is up, but even when you lay it down, I don't want him to fall back too far. Because then I also don't want him to fall forward too much when you lift it. There we go. Where is my... Couldn't tell if he was on the bar. Okay, good. go. And I gotta secure his head. Let's see, I gotta figure out. Oh, thank you for the heart puff. I'm not done. I just want to make sure. Okay, good. I'm just wanting to make sure that he's not leaning back too far. Because I've secured one side of his head, but I didn't. And I also wanted to make sure that he was kind of centered before I secure the other side, and then it messed up. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Okay. So I think I've got him secured. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah, he's good. He's not going anywhere. Let me see. Let's see how he is. Yeah, he's good. Oh, that's good. I didn't notice that his jacket was kind of tied down. The supplier did that, so. He is cute, and so I'm pretty much done for tonight. I will decide. I'm gonna look. Thank you for the idea, Mel. I'm gonna look. I might look and see if I have candy canes. I might also. I don't know. I think I'm happy with him like this. I could put. I know I have the gingerbread cookies, but I feel like it might be too much. Because I kind of like him. I think I don't know. I like. Hey, Justin. I like. I don't know. I don't like too much. And it's funny because there are other wreath makers that put all kinds of stuff, and I think they're absolutely gorgeous. But I like not too much, but we'll see. I'll see what I have if I feel like putting anything else. But I feel like he looks good. And he's cute, adorable, and those little feet. You know I love the little dangly feet. So, yeah. So that is our gingerbread man wreath. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, I'm going to try to do at least a couple times a week because I have so many to make. So I did Monday, and I'll be doing probably later this week, maybe Thursday-ish or so. And like I said, I have so many that I've already picked out the stuff for. Thank you so much, Mel. I got a nutcracker. I have a Santa, an elf. I probably will be doing the letters to Santa mailbox at some point this week, either live or in one where I just video it, because I want to do that one. And this mailbox is different than one that I've done before, so I kind of have to figure out how I'm going to attach it. I have two different ones. One will be very easy to attach. The other one I will have to figure a little more. So, but yeah, that is our beautiful little gingerbread man wreath. So thank you for joining me tonight while we put him together. It was fun. I'm happy with these ribbons. I think they came out really nice. So thank you, and have a wonderful night, everyone.